Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope that you all are fine. My name is Virda Nirali from Saraswati Group of Education, and today in this session we are going to learn a new grammar topic, that is subject and predicate. So by hearing this you will get confused that now what is subject and predicate? आखिर subject और predicate है क्या? But don't worry, by the end of this session you will easily identify that what is the subject, and even if you have heard sometimes that Didi is speaking when Didi is explaining other grammar topics, यानी कि जब मैं और grammar topics explain करती हूँ तो मैं बोलती हूँ कि ये जो subject वाला part है ये object तो है क्या वो subject. So that we are going to study in today's session, and by the end of this session you can easily identify that what is the subject and what is the predicate. So let's start with that. Over here, first I want to say that a sentence, every sentence, कोई भी sentence हो, can be divided into two parts. Every sentence can be divided into two parts. Every sentence can be divided into टू पार्ट्स. कोई भी सेंटेंस है वो दो पार्ट में डिवाइड होता है. द फर्स्ट वन इज सब्जेक्ट एंड द अदर वन दैट इज प्रेडिकेट. एक जो है वो सब्जेक्ट है और दूसरा पार्ट जो है वो प्रेडिकेट का पार्ट है. अब ये सब्जेक्ट है क्या? व्हाट इज सब्जेक्ट? सब्जेक्ट टेल्स अस हु और व्हाट इज परफॉर्मिंग द वर्क. Subject tells us who or what is performing the verb, and it can be a noun or a pronoun. It can be a noun or a pronoun or a group of words acting as a noun or a group of words acting as a noun. सब्जेक्ट है क्या? सब्जेक्ट मीन्स जो सब्जेक्ट है वो हमें क्या बताता है, यानी कि हु और व्हाट, कौन और कैसे इज परफॉर्मिंग द वर्ब, कि वर्ब को कौन परफॉर्म कर रहा है. एंड वो जो सब्जेक्ट है वो हमारा नाउन या प्रोनाउन हो सकता है और अ ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड्स, एक से ज्यादा वर्ड जो नाउन व्हिच एक्ट्स एज अ नाउन वो भी हो सकते हैं. अब प्रेडिकेट क्या है? प्रेडिकेट tells us about the subject. Predicate क्या है? वो हमें सब्जेक्ट के बारे में बताता है. It always contains the verb. It always contains the verb. यानी कि प्रेडिकेट का जो पार्ट है उसमें वर्ब होता ही है. इट ऑलवेज कंटेन्स अ वर्ब एंड इट टेल्स अबाउट द सब्जेक्ट. राइट? नाउ लेट अस सी वन ऑफ द एग्जांपल्स सो दैट यू विल गेट क्लियर. इफ आई से दैट द कैट drank the milk, the cat drank the milk. The cat drank the milk. Now, first of all, to find the subject, you need to identify the verb. तो पहले तो आपको verb को identify करना है. तो verb कौन सा है? Action word, that is drank. तो drank क्या हो गया? वो हमारा verb हो गया. Drank is a verb, right? अब आपको क्वेश्चन पूछना है कि who drank, किसने drank किया? हु और व्हाट पहले लिखो और उसके बाद वर्ब को पुट अप करो और ऐसे आप क्वेश्चन बनाओ. तो हु ड्रैंक द मिल्क? So what we got the answer? The cat. We got the answer as the cat. So जो हमें आंसर मिला the cat, वो हमारा the cat जो है वो noun है और वो हमारा क्या बन जाएगा? That is our subject, the cat. And the rest of the part, drank the milk, is our predicate part. So you can see the sentence is divided into two parts. This is subject and this part is predicate. So first of all, when you are finding out the subject and the predicate from the sentence, first you need to identify the verb. पहले आपको verb को identify करना है कि ये sentence में कौन सा verb है. And then you are supposed to find out. आप question करो और आप question करके जो आपको answer मिलता है, that will be your subject. Okay, and the rest of the part will become your object. Now let us see some more examples so that you can understand it better. But before that, if you want to copy it down in your book, then just pause the video and copy it down. Okay, so kids, I hope that you all have copied down in your book. And now let us see some more examples. Okay, so now again I am writing another sentence. A little bluebird, a little bluebird sat on the tree in the morning. Sat on the tree in the A little bluebird sat on the tree in the morning. यानी कि अब यहाँ पे पहले आपको क्या करना है? What you are supposed to do? Yes. First you are supposed to identify the verb in the sentence, right? So verb कौन सा है? That is sat, right? अब आप question करो. Who sat on the tree in the morning? So what you will get the answer? A little blue bird, right? You will say a little blue bird sat on the tree, right? So जो a little blue bird है वो आपका subject है and this part वो जो है वो आपका predicate है, right? Now another sentence. The members of the club, the members of the club donated money for social work. Now the members of the club यानी कि क्लब के मेंबर्स हैं, उन लोगों ने डोनेट किया मनी फॉर सोशल वर्क के लिए. लेकिन अब यहाँ पे सब्जेक्ट कौन सा है ना और वो प्रेडिकेट कौन सा है? सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जस्ट आइडेंटिफाई द वर्ब. वर्ब कौन सा है? दैट इज डोनेट, डोनेटेड, दैट इज आवर वर्ब. नाउ जस्ट आस्क द क्वेश्चन, हु डोनेटेड द मनी फॉर सोशल वर्क? सो वी गॉट द आंसर एज द मेंबर्स ऑफ द क्लब. जो क्लब के जो मेंबर्स है उन लोगों ने डोनेट किया. So जो हमें आंसर मिला that is our subject and the rest part is our predicate part. Isn't it easy to identify? First of all, just identify the verb, then ask the question with the help of the verb, and the answer which you get, that is your subject, and the rest part, that is your object. Right? Now the next one. The teachers, the students and the teachers and the students are going for an excursion. यानी कि टीचर एंड स्टूडेंट है वो एक्सकर्जन यानी कि अ ट्रिप, शॉर्ट ट्रिप के लिए जा रहे हैं। एक्सकर्जन मीन्स अ शॉर्ट ट्रिप। सो टीचर्स एंड स्टूडेंट्स आर गोइंग फॉर द एन एक्सकर्जन। सो नाउ यहाँ पे वर्ब क्या है? वर्ब जो है दैट इज आर गोइंग, राइट? नाउ हु इज गोइंग ऑन एक्सकर्जन? So we got answer as the teachers and the students. So this is our subject and this part is our predicate. Right? Now look at over here another example. Okay, I'm writing another example. I'm writing another sentence that is on our way back home, my father took us to a coffee shop. My father took us to a coffee shop, right? On our way back home, कि यानी कि जब हम घर जा रहे थे तब मेरे फादर जो है, माय फादर took me to a coffee shop, वो मुझे कॉफी शॉप में लेके गए। नाउ यहाँ पे वर्ब कौन सा है? दैट इज took। जो took है वो हमारा वर्ब है। नाउ आस्क द क्वेश्चन, who took me to the coffee shop? So your answer is my father. So my father is the subject and the rest whole sentence is your predicate. Took us to a coffee shop. Then this also on our way back home is also a predicate. This is also a predicate. Only my father is the subject. So it happens sometimes that subject always does not comes in the beginning of the sentence. यानी कि हर बार ऐसा नहीं होता है कि जो सब्जेक्ट है वो सेंटेंस के स्टार्टिंग में ही हो। Sometimes it happens that it is in the middle of the sentence or else it is at the end of the sentence, यानी कि वो सेंटेंस के एंड में भी हो सकता है और मिडिल पार्ट में भी हो सकता है। ठीक है? What you need to do is you need to just identify the verb and by helping and with the help of the word just ask the question and the answer which you get is just your verb. You don't have to think anything else. Okay? Now the next one. On the pink wall hung a nice clock. On the pink wall hung a nice clock. So now, what is the verb over here? That is hung. Now, here we are talking about a thing. यहाँ पे कोई thing की बात हो रही है, कोई person नहीं है. So we are going to ask a question with what? So what is hung on the pink wall? कि pink wall पे क्या hung किया हुआ है, लटका हुआ? So our answer is a nice clock. So a nice clock is our subject and the rest part is our predicate. On the pink wall hung is a predicate part and a nice clock is our subject. तो आप लोगों को ऐसे ही सब्जेक्ट और प्रेडिकेट आइडेंटिफाई करना है, ठीक है? Now put the flowers in the vase. Put the flowers in the vase. Now what is this verb over here? That is put. Right? Now who put the flower in the vase? We don't have any noun over here. Yes, noun is there, flowers, vase is there. But do we get the answer that who put the flowers in the vase? We don't get the answer. So this here in this sentence there is no subject. यहाँ ये sentence में कोई subject नहीं है. Here it is just a direct command. यहाँ पे directly command या फिर advice दी गई अगर हम ये सेंटेंस के आगे यहाँ पे लगा दे कि यू लगा दे तो क्या हो जाएगा, यू पुट द फ्लावर्स इन द वास। तो नाउ इफ यू आस्क द क्वेश्चन हु पुट द फ्लावर्स, so we got the answer as you। अगर यहाँ पे कोई पर्सन का नेम आ जाए, स्मिथ पुट द फ्लावर्स इन द वास, तो who put the flowers? The Smith। What the answer we got by asking the question is your subject. Okay, so now let's see some more sentences also as a part of your practice. Now, over here, our first sentence is that now everyone in the stadium watched the game. Everyone in the stadium watch the game। कि स्टेडियम में सारे लोगों ने गेम को देखा। Okay, now what is the verb over here? That is watched। now just ask the question who watched the game, so what the answer we got? that is everyone in the stadium। कि स्टेडियम में सभी लोगों ने, तो ये जो हमारा हो गया वो subject, in this part is your predicate, right? Now the next one is Meghna is a very thoughtful person। Meghna is a very thoughtful person। यानी कि जो मेघना है वो बहुत thoughtful person। So what is the verb over here? That is thoughtful। now who is a thoughtful person? So Meghna, right? what the answer we got? We got the answer Meghna, right? So Meghna is, who is a very thoughtful person? Meghna is। so Meghna is our subject and a very thoughtful person is our predicate। now the bird's feathers are white। the bird's feathers are white। यानी कि बर्ड के जो feathers है are white, right? then what is the verb over here? यानी कि यहाँ पे verb क्या है? so the verb which we have over here is white, are white, right? are is a verb क्या है? are। तो are white, whose feathers are white? तो the bird's feathers। or you can ask what is white? white क्या है? तो the bird's feathers, we got the answer, that is subject and this is predicate। now comes the next one, the plane flew above the clouds। the plane flew above the clouds। यानी कि the plane जो है वो flew करे above clouds से भी ऊपर। now what is the verb? flew, and who flew above the clouds? what flew above the clouds? it is the plane। so the plane is our subject and the rest part is our predicate। then comes the giant oak tree is over 100 years old। the giant oak tree यानी कि जायंट ओक ट्री है वो 100 years old है, राइट। नाउ व्हाट इज द वर्ब ओवर हियर इन दिस सेंटेंस, यानी कि ये जो सेंटेंस है उसमें वर्ब क्या है, द जायंट ओक ट्री इज ओवर 100 years old। सो द वर्ब इज, यहाँ पे वर्ब जो है वो is है, right? So it is a helping verb, right? So we have used that. Now what is over 100 years old? 100 years old क्या है? So we got the answer as the giant oak tree. So the giant oak tree is our subject and the rest part is our predicate part. तो आपको ऐसे ही subject and predicate जो है वो identify करने हैं। Now comes the next thing that if you will be given just a subject, अगर आपको subject दिया जाए that is the police officer, अब आपको वो predicate के साथ complete करना है, तो आप कैसे करें? तो police officer दिया गया है, now you are supposed to add the predicate, आपको predicate add करना है, with the verb भी आना चाहिए, predicate में verb it is compulsory, right? Compulsion। So police officer, तो we can write caught a thief, caught जो verb हो गया और उसने चोर को पकड़ा, caught a thief, police officer caught a thief। then the boat captain, जो बोट का जो कैप्टन है वो sail the boat, right? तो ऐसे आप अपने हिसाब से आप कोई भी जो वर्ड है वो आप अपने हिसाब से ऐड कर सकते हो, प्रेडिकेट सेंटेंस आप ऐड कर सकते हो, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन यू, आपको क्या ऐड करना है। एंड देन द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज इफ यू हैव बीन आस्क्ड, अगर आपको ऐसा पूछा जाए प्रेडिकेट पार्ट दिया गया हो और आपको सब्जेक्ट ऐड करना है, जैसे कि डैश वाज सिंगिंग अ चीयरफुल सॉन्ग, तो हु इज सिंगिंग अ चीयरफुल सॉन्ग, तो यू कैन राइट एनीवन्स नेम, आप किसी का नेम भी लग सकते हो, फिर आप ऐसा भी लिख सकते हो लिटिल गर्ल और लिटिल बॉय was singing a cheerful song, आप कोई भी चीज आप अपने हिसाब से ऐड कर सकते हो। and you have already studied about this subject and predicate in your previous standard also, right? So I hope that you can easily complete it out this, you can easily solve the exercise related to subject and predicate now, okay? So this was all about subject and predicate. Now as a part of a revision I'll give you some of the questions in the description section, so if you know the answer then you can answer me in the comment section, and if you have any kind of a doubt in solving it or if you don't understand anything then you just go through the video again or else you can ask me in the comment section also, okay? And I'll solve it out. So this was all about today's session and I hope you all enjoyed today's session well. So now until we meet again with the next topic, till then bye everyone. Thank you and take good care of yourself.